Yo, what's coach? I mean, you dig what I'm saying? This boy Jakepaul, John from the Shadows, coming to talk to y'all about Mike Tyson versus Jake. Mike Tyson versus Jake is coming up next Friday. The Shadows are gonna have a lot of people over for that. We're gonna be going live. We're gonna be recording, doing a vlog. Everything's gonna be going crazy. So make sure to look out for that video. But yes, Mike versus Jake. Can Mike Tyson still do it? Does Mike Tyson still have that icon, that legend, that monster, that killer? Does he still have it in him to do? And can he still get the job done on November 15th? We're going to break down all that today. We're going to figure out what all Mike still has in him. Yo, I've done a billion of these before, so y'all all know the drill. So let's talk boxing. All right, now obviously Iron Mike Tyson is no one's introduction. This isn't like any of my other videos. That we're talking about a literal icon, all-time great. Mike Tyson has done insanely amazing things. His power is off the charts. His speed, his technique, the way Custom Model had him in that peekaboo style was just insane. Like there's not much more I can really say about Mike Tyson. He's great. He's an icon. He's a legend. He has insane speed, strength. Well, like I just said, head movement. Can honestly could have gone on to be top two fighters of all time if he hadn't fallen into the drugs, money, jail, and all the other stuff that happened. But yeah, man, there's not much I can really say. But that's not who we're talking about right here. We're talking about a 58-year-old Mike Tyson who hasn't really touched the ring in like 20 years professionally. Yeah, he had the whole exhibition with Roy, but that doesn't really count because him and Roy knew that they were going in there just to put on a show. Plus, I'm pretty sure that it got leaked that they were in the contract that said that they weren't allowed to knock each other out. So, yeah. But this fight is completely different. Like, this is sanctioned as a pro bout. This is going on Mike Tyson and Jake's record. And this is, on a technical scale, technically a pro fight. So, yeah, that honestly just upped the ante even more. But does Mike still have it in him? In my opinion, I still think Mike has it in him to do. Only because it's Jake. Now, yes, his age does concern me. He does. Like, a 58-year-old man, no matter who you are, should not be boxing. And it's not because Jake's good. Jake's not even good. Like, he's still amateur, bro. Jake's boxing still is just screaming amateur. It still is. It's screaming amateur. Still is. But because of Mike's age, and since Jake literally has started to make a living off of beating up old men, it kind of makes you wonder, is Mike going to win this, or is he just going to get slumped? But I genuinely do believe that Mike still got it in him because Mike Tyson is not your average 58-year-old. And I'm not just saying that based off of the clips and based off all the stuff you've been seeing online. Just look at Mike Tyson throughout his whole entire life. He's never been your average, normal anything. This man was fighting grown men at 11, 12 years old in the boxing gym. Like, dude, bro, Mike Tyson was never the average dude. So I guarantee you, if he wasn't your average kid, he probably ain't your average 60, I almost called him 60. He probably isn't your average 58-year-old either. Like, bro, Mike Tyson is still out here dropping people in sparring, going crazy, lifting, running, doing sprints. He's still able to do all that. Now, how long can he do that for? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We're just gonna have to, only time will tell. We're gonna have to see. I'm looking back at the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not liking what I was seeing. But Mike is in way better shape now than he was for that fight. You can obviously see from these pictures right here that Mike is in way better shape now than he was then. So honestly, if I was looking at it from a boxing standpoint, the keys to victory for Mike needs to get on that inside and he needs to stay there. And Mike's gonna have to lay it out on Jake early. If Mike doesn't lay it out on Jake early and he tries to box him, then, I mean, because Mike could probably still outbox Jake, but just once again, because of Mike's age and how everything's gone, Mike's going to have to lay it on him the second that bell rings. He needs to be in Jake's face, doing combinations, going at him, being like a little bit dirty. Not Evander Holyfield dirty where he was biting off people's ears, but you know what I'm saying? Just make the fight a little rough, you know what I'm saying? Show Jake how it was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him know that this is a real fight. He's not just coming in here and fighting, oh man, I'm Mike Tyson. Mike needs to, because bro, Jake still does little stuff that I know Mike is going to be looking for. Like, anytime Jake does this, like his signature jab to back you up and put you in position for the overhand right or for his lead left hook, he always does this weird little leaning thing where he has his arm all the way down. And if he does that against Mike Tyson, it is GG's. Mike's going to easily take his head off the center line, come in with the uppercut or come in with the left hook, and then that's going to either drop Jake or it's going to rattle him. And once that he rattles Jake, Mike needs to let everything out, because it's either going to end Jake or it's either going to make the ref scared and call off the fight. I guarantee you, if Mike puts Jake in a corner and he's wailing on Jake for like longer than 5 seconds, the ref's going to stop it, bro. The ref's going to stop it. But yeah, there's just like little parts about Jakepaul's game, like about how Jakepaul boxes. Since it's so amateur-esque, I know Mike Tyson can easily pick those apart and use those against Jake if he wants to. Because I saw in this interview, Mike Tyson was, well, not interview, I saw in this podcast that Mike Tyson said, I'm running straight through him. I'm praying Mike is going to run straight through him, but I pray he doesn't let up on the opportunities that are presented to him. Like if Jake does something lazy like that, or if Jake tries to do that lazy overhand right where he has his whole entire body sunken in, left arm down, and he's just swinging his whole body into it. If he like little dumb stuff like that, I pray Mike capitalizes on, and I pray Mike uses that to his advantage. Because bro, Jakepaul is not good. He's still a starter. He's still a beginner. He's now, mind you, on a crossover boxer level, one of the top. Like on a crossover boxer level, it's him, KSI, and Dean. #1, easy. Like on a crossover boxer level, cool. But on a real boxing scale, Jakepaul is nowhere near Mike Tyson. Like even at 58, on a skill level, Mike's still better. And yeah, back in Mike's prime, when he would stay in people's face, he would get squared, and it would work out for him because his power was just so crazy to where even if he was squared up and his feet weren't right, he could still put you to sleep regardless. Now, mind you, I guarantee he probably can't hit as hard as he did back then at 58 years old, but he can probably definitely still hit hard enough to hurt Jake. I hope. But yeah, man, as long as Mike can capitalize on little stuff like that lazy jab Jake has, or when he throws that lazy overhand right that he somehow be catching everybody with, or he times Jake's check left hook that he tries to throw out there in between jabs, I genuinely do think Mike can beat him. And I think Mike's been watching. Mike's most definitely been watching. So honestly, I feel like even if Jake does win, it's definitely going to be a tougher fight than what we think. But at the same time, I'll go on a limb to say I wouldn't be surprised if Mike went on points, only because it's a 2-minute round fight. If it's a 2-minute round fight, then that means Mike's going to be able to keep his stamina up a lot longer because it's not 3 rounds, because it's not 3. So if Mike can keep his stamina up, that means that's more rounds of Mike standing Jake's face and tearing his ass up. Pause them. Wait. So honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike somehow went off for points. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised because he could.
6.5 hours later.
I can see Mike using those weaknesses and putting them up against Jake. I can see him easily being able to negate things like his jab, that check left, that overhand. And once you take this away from Jake, what does he really got? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess that uppercut, but I don't know if Mike's head's going to be there for that uppercut. But then again, this is a 58-year-old. But nah, man. Most at the end of the day, I genuinely do think Mike still got it in him as long as he uses Jake's weaknesses to his advantage and as long as he tries his best to play it smart. Mike still has that power. Everybody says the power is the last thing to go, and I truly do believe that. And with the way Mike's been moving and sparring and stuff like that, I genuinely believe if he catches Jake on the chin, no headgear, Jake's either getting rocked or he's getting dropped, and it's going to be a flash knockdown, I guarantee you. But yeah, if Jake can't stay on his bike long enough, he's either going to get knocked down or standing 8. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. But yeah, man, does Mike Tyson still have it? Yes. The answer for me, or at least in my opinion, yes. I don't know. So I got that feeling. I got the same feeling I had when Ryan fought Devin. I knew that Ryan was somehow going to pull it out the bag, and he pulled it out the bag. And I don't know, something's telling me with Mike, I feel like he can still fight. I don't know if he can pull it out, like give us a full-on knockout, but I feel like it's still in there, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's still in him to do. So I'm not as worried or as scared. But hey, man, November 15th is literally next week, so we're going to find out. But without further ado, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to look out for future content, because once again, the Shadows are trying our best to constantly pump out content for y'all and constantly trying to make sure that we're giving you guys the best content possible. So we got this dropping. We got more gaming videos. We got more vlogs. We got more challenges. Future skits on the way. Bro, the stuff that we got planned for December and the rest of this month, you guys aren't ready for, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. Also, yesterday was our 1 month, and not 1 month, was our 1 year anniversary. I thank Jesus Christ the Lord that he blessed us to start and embark on this great journey, and I'm just happy that we were able to start this thing together as friends. So yeah, man, without further ado, this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to please subscribe. We are on the road to 1K, and I know we can do it. Try to get us there before the year ends, and I'll catch y'all in a bit. Shouts on top, man. Ain't gonna stop.